YouTube, what's going on? Tanner here with NFL Broadcaster. It's been a while since I've had a video like this. Usually it's in the middle of a live stream or something like that. I'm recording through OBS, but now I'm just recording straight through my camera. Anyways, guys, I want to say sorry I haven't made the live stream this morning, and I didn't make the live stream once last week. I work late most weeknights, and I wake up in the mornings and I'm like, oh crap, I just overslept. But guys, today I want to talk to you about wide receivers Chris Godwin and Allen Robinson of the Chicago Bears. There's been reports, and I've been told from an insider of the Tampa Bay Bucks, and it's no surprise really, that there has been no contact between the Buccaneers and Chris Godwin on a contract extension. He is playing under the franchise tag for the 2021 NFL season. Now, if you look at what they've done this offseason, they basically re-signed their entire Super Bowl roster, so you can't really expect them to try and make room for an extension for someone who they can just play under the tag. But honestly, it would be cheaper to sign someone to an extension and pay them less per year, because usually how franchise tags work is they're paying more per year for a player. So like if they're paying, I don't know how much they're paying Chris Godwin, but if he's being paid $19 million for 1 year of a franchise tag, you could easily sign him to an extension over 5 years. That's only paying him like $12 million or something. You know, I'm just saying that for example. Same with Allen Robinson. There has been no contact or slow progress on an extension between him and the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears did sign Allen Robinson to a franchise tag for the 2021 NFL season. Now, they have 3 days to meet a deal, or he will play under the tag. Same goes for Chris Godwin and any other player in the NFL who's playing on a franchise tag or was franchise tagged by their team. You have until the July 15th deadline to meet an extension. Otherwise, you're playing 2021 straight under the franchise tag. That's to be expected probably for 99% of the franchise tagged players. That's the reason the franchise tag exists, though. If they were going to reach an extension with any of these players, it would have been met already. So now these reports saying that there have been no contact, it's kind of to be expected because they're expected to play under the franchise tag. That's just how it is. Really, you can expect a deal to be made either in the middle of next season or at the end of next season. After the 2021 NFL season is over, that's when you're going to expect a deal to be made, if there's an extension or not. Now, I imagine the Buccaneers are going to find a way to keep Chris Godwin after the 2021 NFL season. You guys can expect Chris Godwin to be with the Buccaneers, especially if Tom Brady is going to be playing with the Buccaneers. He's going to want the receivers that helped him win a Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. Can't blame the guy. They're the first team in NFL history to keep an entire Super Bowl roster together for the next season. I don't know if people are really expecting them to go back-to-back. I don't know if NFL analysts are even expecting them to go back-to-back. There's a lot of competitors and underdogs coming into this season. I think that there's a lot of teams that have a chance to win the Super Bowl. Now, I want to talk about Davante Adams as well and any extension talks with him and the Packers. I think that Davante Adams will be extended, but I think 2021 is the last season on his contract. But like I said, you can still play throughout the last season of your contract and then come to a deal after that NFL season before you even hit free agency. Before free agency even starts in the next offseason, before free agency starts, you can still meet a deal and be extended by your team. So I don't expect Davante Adams to go anywhere. I expect Aaron Rodgers to come back to Green Bay. He's going to play. He's going to show up to camp. It's all going to be over. It's just something that has given the media something to talk about this entire offseason, this whole Aaron Rodgers drama. I think that Packers and Davante Adams have been working on a deal. Now, they reported that he was expected to sign like an NFL historic deal for an extension, and then Davante Adams commented cap on that Instagram post. I think it was by like Bleacher Report or somebody like that. But to be honest, I do think that they have been in contact about an extension, and I think that just under the table, their Packers are getting things done. That's just not being leaked. So I'm not really worried about Davante Adams or Aaron Rodgers being in Green Bay. I think they're going to be in Green Bay for years to come. But Allen Robinson, I don't expect him to play in Chicago after the 2021 NFL season. I think he deserves a better team than Chicago. I don't know. I don't like the Chicago Bears. I'm a Packers fan, obviously, you can tell with this helmet back here. But I just don't think the Chicago Bears are going to pay the guy. And they might if Justin Fields does start and they end up starting him like midway through the season and he builds a nice synergy and connection with Allen Robinson. They might extend him after this season, but I don't see them getting a deal done before the 15th, before this deadline. He's going to play 2021 under the franchise tag. Davante Adams is not franchise tagged because he is on the last year of his deal, so I'm not worried about Davante Adams. As far as Chris Godwin goes, I'm not really concerned about the Buccaneers. I'm not a fan of the Buccaneers, but if you are a Buccaneers fan watching this, you shouldn't be concerned that he's going to hit free agency next season. He might test free agency, get like some offers, and then take that back to Tampa Bay, be like, hey, this team offered me, $15 million a year, or however much he thinks he deserves, right? And then the Buccaneers will offer him something around that. But I'm sure he wants to stay in Tampa Bay and play with Tom Brady, because he's honestly your best chance at a Super Bowl right now. So you guys tell me what you think down in the comments below. Do you think all the franchise tag players are going to be playing 2021 on the franchise tag? Do you think that there's any franchise tag player right now who will meet that extension deadline by the 15th? They got 3 days to get a deal done. I don't see it getting done. I think Brandon Sheriff was also franchise tagged for the second year in a row, and I don't see them getting an extension done with him as well. Like I said, I think that they're all going to be playing 2021 under the franchise tag. They might test free agency next year and then take those offers back to their prospective teams and be like, hey, this team is offering me this much. If you can't offer me this much or match it or, offer me more than this, I'm going to leave. But I honestly think that Davante Adams wants to stay in Green Bay. Chris Godwin wants to stay in Tampa Bay, and I think that Allen Robinson does want to leave Chicago, but he also wants the money that he deserves. So you tell me what you think about that situation. The Allen Robinson situation is pretty interesting. Obviously, he's wanting an extension. If he's going to get offered, $15 million a year, he'll stay in Chicago for that kind of money. But otherwise, I think he would want to leave, because I don't blame the guy for wanting to leave. Chicago's a horrible organization. They had a couple years of an elite defense, and it's kind of been wasted. So they've lost some key pieces of that defense. They're still good defensively, but they're not as good as they were just a few years ago. But you guys tell me what you think down in the comments below. Make sure you are liking the video. Liking this video helps me get views. Views help me get into the YouTube algorithm. So when you search for NFL videos, the amount of views and the amount of likes help me pop up more up on the page, if that makes sense to you guys. So if you do watch my videos and support my channel, if you guys are wondering how you can help support me, just make sure you're leaving a like, make sure you're commenting, make sure you're sharing my videos, and just make sure you're subscribed, because that helps me out more than you could ever think. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.